Did you get ready in the dark or something? 'Cause you look like a beautiful nightmare. Don't you know? Don't judge me. I just wish he knew. That's just like you. I miss you all day. I need you. I want you. I think you're really cool. Yeah, that's what I said. You break it, you bought it. I miss you all day. I need you. I want you.
Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? How I sound? Because I got some earphones. I don't have to hit the mute button. Let me know, let me know. Do I sound okay? I'm good? Okay, cool, okay, cool. Because, hunty, listen. I was like, I don't want to hit the mute no more. So I tried a different set of headphones and I'm feeling fancy now. Okay? I'm feeling fancy. Okay. So y'all know your girl be sleepy. I'm not going to be all night. We got a lot of topics to cover and I want to get through them all because we're not going to beat the dead horse. You know, thank you for hitting the like button on your way in. Let's see. Jam was in here. Louisiana lady. Miss M, that was yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good, guys. I had to lay it down. Danny, thank you for being here. Hot Commodity, thank you. Laurel, hey girl, thank you for being here. Imani, Deborah, hey Dukes. Hey Layla, thank y'all for being here. Lady Webbs, Layla, Doris, hey. Who else? Dukes, okay. Bella, my girl. Hey, twin. Okay. Listen. I'm feeling fancy, okay? I got the headphones, okay? Okay. Do the right thing. Hey, Bree. Hey, y'all. Okay. So, thank you. The Jaguar, right? The whole, hey, Miss Bree, the whole situation. In my opinion, based on what we've seen, so, you know, she got arrested. She did the most with the least. And in my opinion, I kind of feel, I know she said she didn't. Okay? She said she didn't. Thank you, do the right thing. But I feel she did. I feel this was supposed to be a way for her to get that girl to fuck on, right? here's why I say it was. And I know she said it wasn't. So, I mean, I'm not taking from what she said. But this is my thought. When she did this exact same ridiculous outburst at the airport, they took her to the mental hospital where it was kind of a, vacation. And I think she was hoping that it would go that way for her. She would be gone for a minute, a good 5 days maybe. No one's there to help Lagena. I don't think Goomba's helping her. And she would be forced to leave. Because I think Jaguar is in too deep and will not admit defeat. However, it didn't go that way. She got that ass all the way locked up and got a charge. That's just my take on it. Lagena, goofy self. I don't think I'm going anywhere. I'll leave when I want to. Hey, Eat the Peach. Okay. I think she bailed her out in order to stay on her good side so she can keep this farce going. But as we saw, I believe it was yesterday or earlier today, I've been working, so I'm behind. But I still want to touch on it. Danny showed with the receipts who that little girl really is. That's not her. Once that has been revealed, it is revealed. That is not you. That is not Lagena. Angela, whatever you want to call her. It's literally no reason for Jag to keep this going. Jag know that it's before Danny even bought the receipts. And if you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe to Danny Robertson's channel and Truth Teller Danny. She know that girl is not Aaliyah's people. Hey, Avalon. Hey, Dukes. Okay. You don't have to be a resident to bail out. Well, let me speak on Michigan. Anybody can bail you out, long as they got ID and the money. You don't have to be a resident. You don't have to be a relative. So I don't know how that works in her state. But I'm from Michigan, and anyone can bail you out. That's what I think is happening. I think Lagena sees that it's getting old. It is old. Hey, Avalon. It's getting old. She while she was locked up, she had on her fuzzy slippers, living her best life. It's getting old. The conversations died down. Also, I believe Lagena see a crazy, maybe a little bit more crazy than her crazy, right? And she could actually, this is just an observation, be feeling a little nervous, like, shit, this girl going to jail left and right. I don't know. I don't got time for that. Okay? So, you have it dying down. Now, because notice her focus. Now, I ain't watching all these videos. Has Lasagna been present with Jaguar since she's been out of jail? Have they been seen together? Because I know Jag went live yelling about the polices. Okay. I didn't see Lasagna with her. Then I think she was in the car. And I thought maybe perhaps she would have turned. Nope. Okay. So that's very telling. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all, but that's neither really. Honestly, it's I legit don't got nothing really to really say about it. It's when Danny dropped that receipt and the girl's father said that's obviously, that, hey, Panther Queen, hey, Taurus, hey, be a boss, bought that receipt. It's like, oh, the jig is super up. I mean, we knew it was gonna be up, but it's super up. Goomba, the allegations against him, beating on her, that's her word against his. He say no, she say yes. I don't know how I feel about that. I've never seen it. We've seen People have seen her being abusive towards him. But again, you know, hey Toy, again, you're telling his alleged personal business that what did she say? He's a child of incest. His mother is a daddy fucker. I don't know. But yet, if that element of the marriage is true, you married him. Somebody said they got married after a month or 2 months. So if you married him knowing that he's a child of incest, how are you trying to drag him for it? You loved it and you liked it. And then you understand the allegations. If he is a child of that kind of incest, then he would have some type of probably psychological issues. Because children born of incest that close in DNA have issues. Again, they're allegations. We don't have proof. But I think it's very tacky that you're bringing it up. And if I was Goomba, I would never, ever, ever in my life fuck with her again. I mean, I would leave her ass alone forever. But then I think it's yeah, she crossed the line. Like, that was really, really, that was really foul to bring up some incest stuff. Even if it's not true. That's nothing to play with, nothing to joke with. So you couldn't be my husband, whether you my real husband. I would love to find out if they're legally married. Okay, I don't know how to look that shit up. I be looking up the wrong shit. I tried, I can't figure it out. Because if they're not legally married, he definitely can just walk away. If they got to go through a whole divorce process, she has shamed him. He has shamed her, but I don't know if he hit below the belt like that. I was like, woo. But we ain't seen Lagena. Okay. What money? Okay, let me ask this. The alleged family member said that she got evicted. And when she was on TikTok, some family members came by her house and she kind of like was yelling over them and making it out like they were her family, right? And those alleged family members mentioned that day, the day of that particular TikTok, when they was knocking on her door, and she opened up the door and she was like, I forget what she said, but it's in the video I did, that she was getting evicted. She wasn't evicted that day, but she had to leave within the next couple of days. So if that's accurate and she got evicted, another family member said that she can come stay with her for a little while. Flip side, let's say that's inaccurate. She wasn't evicted. How the hell has she been paying rent and all her utilities, but yet she's up here with a plastic wig, no clothes, looking a hot mess, and don't look like she's taking care of herself, and Jag look like she barely taking care of her? I don't know how she's producing money to handle any business back in Detroit, but she could be. Okay, so I don't know. She was robbed. Well, robbed in Detroit or robbed out here? And allegedly she lost her job, and she did have a job. It was videos. I think she deleted them all, but I might have recorded one. I think Danny has one. It's videos of her in 2021 working, uniform on and everything. She was like on a work break talking. So at the end of the day, I don't know how they gonna move forward. Oh, and she stated something about she bought 2 or 3 Ancestry.com or whatever DNAs. Why? Why do you need multiple ones? Is she just going to put one in the mail to R. Kelly? If you don't mind spitting that and send it back out in the mail. I just feel like Jag know this is up. in Detroit. Instead of saying she was getting evicted, she said she was getting robbed. Oh yeah, okay. I did hear she said that she had stuff missing out of her house, right? And allegedly she was being evicted. She's calling it a robbery. I mean, she's saying Aaliyah is her mom. Who should we believe, right? That part. She is grown. She's made these choices. She is not dumb. Okay, she has some slow ways about her, or what have you, but she's not dumb at all. She's very smart. She's calculating. She's very deliberate, and she needs this attention, because if this falls off, everyone has turned against her. Now, I haven't called this girl out of her name or drug her for filth, but to go back to your neighborhood, your family, and all of this, because what did she tell Danny? She gonna sue her? Girl, you can't even hire a lawyer to get proper DNA testing done. So you can't sue anybody. Jag claims she had all this money, but she in there offering up her vagina for sandwiches that sat in the car. Okay? Nobody appears to have any money. So, I'm literally just like watching everything. And I don't honestly, unless something really crazy happens, because I do want to know how this jail stuff going to work out. Is she going to get charged? Is she going to end up in jail? Jag hasn't even brought up what she plans to do with Lagena, other than she can stay as long as she likes. What do you mean she can stay as long as you like? Why would you allow this grown woman to stay as long as she likes? A lot of people were saying that she is, belittling, abusive. If you can scam, you not slow. She does. Now, she was in the Special Olympics in Detroit. That was proved. So you got some, but you still smart enough to scam. Okay? You still smart enough to scam. Right. She's not stopped. She's on go. She's on go. Let me drop this link. Before I move on to the next topic, I'm going to hit this link. If you guys want to say a couple of things before I move on, let me know. I'll take a couple of calls, because we got to get into Doodie Low and him winning his defamation case against that young lady that lied on him and said he abused her son, and comedian Latrese Allen. We got to get into her son a little bit too. So I'll give that a couple of seconds. If no one hits the link, I want to get into the next topic, because Jag isn't, it's just running its course. 7 shots in right now. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Don't hit that link. Don't hit that link. And not only that, and without permission, she just pulled people up to her home like, you can come. That's my nephew. That's my sister. Be on your way. You my goddaughter. Like, what? You're not going to ask this, your husband, do you, Matt? Be on the way. You can come. Come on. Okay, so let's get into the next subject. So, do y'all remember the Doodie Low that got accused of allegedly assaulting FTN Bay's son? Do y'all remember that? This happened last year. I honestly didn't think he was serious about going to court, not because he didn't want to clear his name, but just, life, I thought it was one of those, like, F it, I'm going to go ahead on about my business. I'm not finna dwell on it. No, he actually took himself to court and won. I'm like, you did that. He won $11 million and she got locked up on the spot at court for perjury. And a lot of people didn't believe him. I don't know if people still don't believe him, but at the end of the day, he went to court and he proved that he was about his business. Let me see if I can. Of course, nothing wants to load. Okay, let me share my screen. Like, I didn't know he was taking it to court. His goal is to spread awareness of false accusations. Oh, hold on, let me pull up on the screen. I'm sorry. His goal is to spread awareness for false accusations after winning defamation lawsuit. He wins an $11 million lawsuit against her. $11 million. Hey, DJ. Hi, Demetrius. Thank you. And that's what he said. He said he want all of those people that was talking about him, accusing him, to speak up. Let me see if I can get to the... Hold on, let me share this screen. He did. He said everybody that was dragging me, he was like, speak up. And I'm glad that he did. Because let me tell you, so let me come up here. I understand, honestly, believe victims first. If I have daughters and a son, I'm going to speak from my son. If anyone comes and tell me my son assaulted him, I'm not believing the victim. I'm believing my son who's telling me he's innocent and going to prove he's innocent. And if the evidence shows to the contrary, without a doubt, my son lied, or it's a strong benefit of the doubt, then I would, I can go with that. I can accept that. I can accept that my son did something monstrous, right? But I'm not going to just, oh, you accuse my son, oh, he did it. No, we not. My daughter, if my daughter accused a man of something, I'm going to believe her, but I'm not going to go on a rampage. I'm going to believe my children, but I won't slander nobody on the internet. I'm going to go to the police, file a report, and we're going to let the law handle it. She slandered this man. And he had every right to sue. Hold on, let me take this down. And look, the media ain't even all hopping on it. He says, this was a long, stressful milestone in my life. Throughout the trials and tribulations, I stood tall after all the lies and backlash. Shout out to my attorney, Ariel ESQ305. My attorney was up sleepless nights answering the phone any time of the night. I love my team. Stop playing with my name. First in history, justice, first time being served from a scorned woman who tried to ruin me. Cancel her and stay blessed. She got a whole case for perjury. Look at her. No bond. Now, will he get it? Sometimes people don't want the money. Look at her getting arrested. Sometimes it don't be about the money. It be, knowing that he won't get it probably. I mean, I don't know what the girl assets is. It's the fact that he did it and put that case on her. It's the principle, right? The principle. Hey, I don't want to use her name. The principle sometimes outweigh you getting money. But let's take a trip down memory lane so we can remember what happened. But I want to share this with you so we can see how serious it is, especially in our community. And we have the Me Too movement that, in my opinion, not in my opinion, a lot of opinions. A lot of things happened. People got lied on. And that made it very hard. But look at this story right here. Look at this story right here. This was flooring.
Today we're going to clean up the infection. We're going to tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your 3 daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Yes, they got it.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Do you see what that say up there? It said this mother told the daughters that the father assaulted them. All their life for over 20 years, that woman lied to her children. Okay? That the father assaulted them. Can you imagine being a father and your daughters growing up thinking that they were assaulted by their father? They felt in their heart like that's not true, but my mama's making me and grooming me to say that. Exactly. When you lie about assault from a man or a woman, it makes it harder for anyone to get justice because they don't believe you.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
And what is it?
Did you hear the audacity? If you knew you didn't do it, why didn't you fight for him harder when I'm lying on you and I want you to fight a little harder to prove you innocent? I'm surprised he didn't get up and choke her out. She would have got hit with a chair. I would have been locked up because I would have jumped right across there and got hold of her.
That he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling. Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you.
Thank you for that comment. Let me come up on the screen. Men always, always, always are going to always be held guilty by public's opinion, and they're never going to be victims. People don't believe men can be victims of rape, that men get molested, especially our black men. And then when men come forward and talk about it, they're shamed and they're ridiculed, or they're told they're a liar, or they're made to believe that, oh, you're like Boosie had strippers, I think, or prostitutes come and give his minor children head. Yep, Johnny Depp gave his minor children head. That's not cute. But a lot of people grow up thinking it's all right. He a boy, you know what I'm saying? Let a woman handle him. That's assault. But men do not catch a break. A lot of them, and when they speak up, is this was.
You gotta own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
You don't have to forgive him.
He's shaking. He's
You
so
don't have
mad.
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere. Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires for my children. For 25 years, this thing has broken me.
And look at her. She don't look like she care.
You don't know. It has affected my life in ways I can't even count. The things that you did. This is not no game. This is these children's lives. And it's just a demon in you that you need to deal with.
He called her a demon, honey. Listen, he called her a demon. Jane said to snatch her wig. I accept that. I agree. I played that because I wanted, hey Kalita, if I miss anybody, charge it to my new wig, okay, and not my heart. I bought that up because I wanted to refresh your memory, because there were people who, even with the evidence and proof right in front of our face, still said that man, that little boy, something happened to him. And the proof was biggest day here. Doodie Low actually came into my chat and gave me this paperwork. And I figure it's worth going over since he won, to listen to what he said, to what was said as proof. Now, just for starters, the little boy said that he had screws in his bottom. And he stated he had them in a while, and the mother stated that he couldn't poop for a while, and and he was pooping on himself uncontrollably, something to that effect. So you mean to tell me welded with fire, welded screws, multiple welded screws, rammed up his bum, and he was able to sit, he was able to lay, he was able to walk comfortably? That in itself was a red flag for me, that you wanted us to believe that he had these screws in him for a while. Okay, and then allegedly, hey Erica, he reached in his bum and pulled them out on his own, took them outside and buried them. Okay, let's play what the paperwork say. Your ground. So this is public records request. Copy of the decline letter. Okay. Personal victim, case of sexual assault, child abuse was checked. Okay. I am declining this case. Okay. So we're about to read. Okay. It says, also, if I can come back up here, when she got the screws allegedly out of the dirt, they took them to evidence, examined the screws, No human matter found on them, no fecal matter, nothing. And you can't wash off blood. We've seen enough of the shows. If there's any human tissues on these screws, okay, child, this was a foul mess. Says, I am declining this case because there is no reasonable likelihood of conviction. The victim's mother, dated between May and October 2021. On October 3rd, the police responded to the hospital with such and such, who was alleging in August that the subject inserted 3 screws into the victim's anus. Such and such said that the victim had been having accidents for the previous 2 months wherein he would defecate in his pants. So for 2 months, you guys, he sat with quote unquote screws in him. Okay? That's just the logic in that part is what's concerning, that she would go forward with this story. She said that she decided to talk with him 2 days earlier to ask why was this happening. She said that the victim told her that he sat on a stick and then said that a 3-year-old named Alex, a female, inserted a spiky thing in his butt. She said that she continued to question the victim for an extended period of time and that the victim eventually disclosed that the subject had put screws in his butt. The victim said that he went to the bathroom and took the screws out and then hid them outside. She said she located these screws outside where the victim said he put them, and they were put into evidence. I viewed them on evidence.com. And another thing about the Me Too movement that was disturbing, it was meant for good, but anybody that get accused, the ramifications is immediately. You get accused of doing anything, male or female, but it was more specifically to the males. Anybody that got accused, job lost, everything lost. Then those that, are bad, that's all they really got was a my bad. Of course, some literally was guilty, but we saw a lot of people that was not guilty, but ramifications before it had even hit trial. Just they uttered the words, he touched me, he raped me, he did this. They lost everything. And that's why I feel if you lie and it's proven you lied, you need to go to jail behind this. You need some jail time. You know, FTMA, she is locked up, but she need to sit. The doctor at the hospital examined the victim and said that there were no signs of physical trauma to the victim's anus. There were x-rays done which revealed there was no foreign objects or metal debris present. Wow, nothing. The doctor noted that there was nothing abnormal and the victim was healthy. Blank said that she and the subject are both rappers and that they met on social media in 2021. She recalled that she let the subject stay at her home August 6th because he had missed his flight home to Georgia. She said that this date was right before the victim began having his accidents. She said that on that date, she left the house at 10:30 p.m. because she was hosting a show in Tampa, and she was returning after 2 a.m. She believes that the incident occurred while she was out of the house. She said that she and the subject are no longer together because the last time she went to visit him in Georgia, his ex-girlfriend came in the house and punched her in the face, and they have been fighting ever since. Y'all, you mean to tell me that, now that part right there, so is she doing this in addition because she's humiliated because his ex showed up and punched her in the face? Y'all, I'm so glad he came in a. And let me say this. To me, the only thing he guilty of was being on some hoe shit. Doing some hoe shit. Fucking bitches and moving on. That don't make it right, but you grown, you considered to get fucked, you got fucked. He said he don't want to fuck no more, he moved on. Because another girl, or his new girlfriend or what have you, was at the house. She pops up unannounced and got beat up or punched in the face. So if he's guilty of anything, it was doing what men do that aren't trying to be committed. They out here fucking. You got fucked. It's unfortunate. You couldn't take the dick and go. You had to create this vicious rumor about this man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy that he followed through, because it sets a precedent that you can't lie on men and there not be repercussions. And also, not every man is in a position to have money to go and pay for representation, you know, so some men have to take this. Allowed us to read this, that, oh man, She said that she did visit him in Georgia between September 14th because he was about to go on tour. She said that the relationship had not been good because she knows he is, but still talks to him on the phone. The nails were tested for corroborating evidence since the allegations that had been inserted into the victim's anus. The report concluded there was no sort of serological evidence found on the nails, and I'm assuming that's some type of human flesh or something like that. The subject retained an attorney and did not give a statement. She participated in several controlled phone conversations with the subject, who continued to deny anything of this sort to the victim. The victim participated in a forensics interview at NJCC, which I viewed on evidence.com. The interviewer asked him if he knows how to spell his name. He shakes his head no, and then spells his name. The interviewer asked him if someone hurt him. He replies, David, he's bad. He put 3 screws tied up in my bottom and it felt not good. My mom wasn't home. She was getting her hair done. She asked him if anyone told him to say that after interview, and he replied, only my mom. Wow. He said that his mom told him because she knew what the subject did. He said that he did not bleed when this happened. He goes on to say that he pooped the screws out of the bathroom and went outside at night and threw them. He said, so there was, the little boy said he didn't bleed. Little boys know what blood look like. And I understand too. Children at his age, they do kind of make up stuff. They have a wild imagination. But blood is scary to kids. For him to say he didn't see no blood and he pooped out the screws and it was no blood, I definitely know he didn't. He this was made up. Kids are scary when they come to. They think they dying if they see blood coming out of them. The little boy said he ain't see no blood, and he just pooped out some welded screws. Okay, mom grooming. Said that he did not like the subject before this happened, and said that the subject is a bad person and makes devil music. Okay. He said that his mom does not make devil music and that he knows that the subject is a bad person because his mom told him. I met with the victim at Broward Sheriff's Office, Public Safety Building on Tuesday, December 14th, for a pre-filing interview. Detective Rockus,
yeah, she got arrested for
was
perjury
present as well. I was able to determine that he understood the difference between the truth and a lie, and I had him promise to tell me the truth. I asked him if he knew his birthday, and he told me that he is 7. And then he said, just kidding, I'm 8. Note that the victim turned 6 last month. I asked him if his mom told him that it was important to tell me something, and he said yes. I asked him, who are we supposed to talk about? And he said that he does not like saying the name, but it's David, and that David puts screws in his bottom. He told me that David makes devil music, and he knows it's because he listens to it. I asked him to tell me what happened with David, and he said, I asked him to find my phone. He put its screws in my bottom, and he run back to my mom's room. He said that his mom was not there because she was out of town. I asked him who else was in the house. He said Shanti, meaning Ashanti B. I don't want to say out her name. I hate that that's out there. I do apologize. That's kind of doxing this young lady. I know it's public record, but I feel away. Anyway, she got kicked out and does not live with them anymore. He told me that it was a pretty long time ago, and he said he was 6 at the time, and he is now 8. I asked him when he turned 8, and he said that his birthday is in 2 days, and he is about to turn 9. Then he said he was just kidding, and his birthday is in 1 day. He told me that Shanti was the only other person in the house when this happened. Then he looked at me and told me there was a gummy worm on my head and that a big snake was about to eat it. Note, during this meeting, the victim made several comments about gummy bears and other sugary candies and told me that he eats candy whenever he wants. He also spoke about a secret hiding place in his closet where he keeps his candy. I'm sorry, I gotta have a sip of water. My apologies, y'all, my throat was really dry. I asked the victim where these screws came from, and he said they came from outside and they had been in the garden. He said that the victim, hid them where he did not remember, and that the subject was making the screws in the kitchen with a lighter and a tie. I asked him if it was a tie like the detective was wearing, and he said that it was a rubber band tie. I showed him a rubber band that I had on the desk and asked if the tie was like that, and he said no. I asked him if the screws were hot because he said the subject used a lighter, and he said no, because I just ate hot chips and they're not hot because I'm 8. He told me he pooped out the screws, and I asked him if there was poop with the screws. He said no. I asked him how he got outside to get rid of the screws, and he said he just walked right out the front door at night, and he is allowed to do this because he is 8. Then he said he was joking, and he is 6. He told me that his mom lets him stay at home by himself lots of times, and he is allowed to use the stove and to cook when he is alone. He then described to me how he makes macaroni and cheese on the stove when he is home alone. Then he told me his birthday was such and such a date, and he is now 6. I asked him about the screws, and he said that he threw them in the trash and gave them to his mom when he showed her where they were in the backyard. He said that he threw them in the backyard because he can throw far. I asked him to explain to me step by step how the subject put screws in his bottom. He said that the victim, was looking at his phone in his room. The subject was in the mom's room. Victim, gave up looking for the phone, and the subject put screws in his butt. I asked him where the subject was, and he said the subject just stayed in his mom's room and that the subject is just bad. I asked him if the subject was making the screws in his mom's room, and he said no, in the kitchen, but he could not tell me any more details about the subject exiting mom's room. I met with the mom and asked her how she learned of this incident, and she said the victim had been having accidents and soiling himself since the beginning of August 2021. She said that on October 1st, the victim soiled himself in school and the school caught her. She said that she began to question him, and he told her that he and Alex, 3-year-old female referenced above, was playing, and he fell and hit a stick with his bottom. She said that she kept asking, and the victim said that Alex put something in his bottom. Blank said the victim was expressing his feelings of being violated. She said that she took the victim to the hospital October 1st, but did not take him inside because she was fearful that Alex would get in trouble. She said she called the subject via FaceTime and talked to him about what was going on, and she said that the subject was the person who mentioned that maybe someone had touched the victim. She said that she proceeded to question the victim repeatedly over the next day or two until finally the victim said that the subject had put screws in his bottom. Said that she could not believe that the victim, said that she could not believe that the victim did not bleed as a result, and has said that she never saw any blood on any of the victim's clothing. There is no legal way to prove what happened in this case. The only evidence of anything happening is the testimony of the now 6-year-old victim, who cannot describe this incident with any detail or consistently, who initially denied that anything criminal occurred, and who stated that his mom told him what to say. This same child has also stated that his mom frequently leaves him home alone and lets him cook on the stove. When I told her what he told me about that, she said that that was a lie, that she does not leave him alone, and that he does not use the stove. The mother was upset that the subject had not been forced to give a statement, and I explained to her that no one can be forced to give a statement because of the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I told her that the subject retained an attorney and was exercising his right to counsel, exercise his right to counsel and to remain silent. She demanded to know when the detective attempted to contact the subject and if the attorney called the subject after. She posted about this investigation on social media. See the reports for more information of what she posted on social media, and see the cease and desist letter. That is a lot. And even with that report, medical report to show that boy was not assaulted, people still dragged him and called him a child molester. And here's the thing, the public's opinion is powerful. I've been guilty of jumping the gun. I know she's telling the truth. I just feel it in my heart. And I have done that. I'm not going to act like I have. And I'm like, damn, I was wrong. But what I have never done was got in a person's comments and drug them. But I've had my own reservations about things. And then it was proved wrong. And I'm like, damn. So at the end of the day, I stand by what I say. I don't rush with believe the victim first. That may sound real fucked up to some, but I go with, let's see what the evidence. I rush to the evidence to see what is happening. And again, I think about that always because I have children. You're not finna tell me nothing crazy about my son or my daughter, and I'm gonna just be like, oh yeah, they're guilty. No, we're gonna see what the evidence say, and I'm gonna believe my kid. Like she should have. She should have believed her kid, but I think the plaintiff Jane said it like her story, she didn't think her story through. Screws, welded together screws, upper rectum of a child who got examined, and there was no trauma, no injury to his rectum. How did she not think that story through? She shouldn't have thought of it in the first place, right? But she did, okay? So, I wanted to bring that forth. Now, I am not super familiar with comedian Latrese, but her son has been standing his ground, and I guess she is on the internet still bringing him up. He went online at some point and told that the mother, I guess, molested him. And he told his truth, and he's been trying to move forward. And I guess she's on the internet or wherever she is speaking back on him. Hold on, let me see this. To be fair, just because someone was not found guilty doesn't mean they never committed whatever they were accused of. The same way, just because someone was found guilty, yes, just because you didn't get found guilty, don't mean you didn't do it. And with that, I also take a lot of times, like Casey Anthony, all that evidence that shows she guilty, and guess what? She got found not innocent. When you for me, I look at that overwhelming evidence. If all the evidence point you couldn't have did it, and you go through the proper procedures, I'm gonna go with you innocent, and the law said it, and that's that for me. Casey Anthony, in my opinion, the evidence shows she was guilty. Yet that girl, is that the right lady? Am I thinking of the girl? Isn't that her? Or am I mixing her up with somebody else? Somebody, little girl. Either she never was found or was murdered, and the mother got off with all that evidence against her. The girl, a mess. That's okay. Because I'm like, she had the overwhelming. But this young man here stated a while ago what his mother did to him, and I just wanted to share his post. And the reason why I'm bringing it to a conversation is because a lot of times in our community, anything when it hey BB, when it comes down to, yep, I heard she blamed her father. I think that was on, she did some tell all on Peacock or something like that. I didn't get to watch it. But in the black community, when it comes down to molestation and things of that nature, a lot of times it's swept under the rug. We told to be quiet. It didn't happen. And he's speaking out again, his word against his mother's word. But it was interesting because I do follow him, to see him standing his ground. He said, I was not trying, this is yesterday, I was not trying to put you in jail because of my siblings. They were your leverage. Now that they're gone, be reminded that sexual assault has no statute of limitations. She can't control the narrative anymore, and it's eating her up. People know what she did to me, and she has to live with that for the rest of her life. Every time she lied, I counterclock that exact lie with truth and receipts. Every time I told my story, it's been me. I didn't have to go scavenge and find people to prove my point, which was the truth. It's been you and 100 other bitches yelling, your story, girl, take your ass on for real. Here we are, years later. What you did lingers over your head and heart at night. It haunts you. You never admit it, but that's why you go on to all these extremities to show you didn't do it. With that being said, leave me alone, or let's line it up. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. Get Oprah, Steve Wilco, Dr. Phil, whoever. I'll be waiting. And then he does this little short live.
Baby, bitch, I ain't even got to bed yet. I don't even know if I could walk. But I just had to come on here and say, baby, leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't bother nobody, bitch. I pay my bills. I stay to myself. Bitch, I be in the bed with my kids. It is what it is. I go out with my friends and have a good time. Bitch, I'm living my life doing me. Bitch, it's killing y'all. It's killing you softly. I don't know why it's killing you bitches that I'm minding my business and paying my bills, but that's what the fuck I'm doing. First, you hoes. First, all you bitches was saying, every hating ass bitch that's on my page was saying, oh my God, you gonna need your family, and oh shit finna start going bad for you, and this, that, and the third. And now, oh, shit not going bad for me, and y'all won't leave me alone. Like, the constant commenting, constant DMing about updating me on people I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about these bitches. Stop telling me what they're doing. Stop telling me who's doing this. I don't give a fuck about any bitch that's too fucking grown to be on a Facebook Live going back and forth with one another. I don't give a fuck about them. Stop updating me on these bitches. I don't know these bitches. They never met me. I don't give a fuck if we had a conversation. Anybody that's in my past life, that's where the fuck they're gonna remain. Every bitch that I used to know, they're dead. Bitch, R.I.P., rest in peace. I don't disturb the dead. Stop mentioning these people. Baby. Now, to my mother. Girl, you're a fucking homophobic, you're a homophobic child abuser. A homophobic child abuser. Your mother was a child abuser. Her mother was a child abuser. It's just a fucking lineage of child abusers. Baby, leave me alone. You could be miserable all you want to be, but to pay somebody to pretend like they lived with you and all this shit, girl, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass and suck a fart out of it. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. The sooner you accept that, damn, I may have or may have not affected my children with my actions. I may have or I may have not traumatized my kids with the way that I've done things. The sooner you realize that and the sooner you accept it, the way life will be so much easier for you. You constantly have to go on live and prove yourself and try to prove this point. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. We don't believe you at all. We don't. Because at first, it was, oh, I don't remember. I never did nothing like that. I never did this. I never did that. Boom. Now it's, okay, I was trying to help him because he was constipated. Then it changed from, oh, he put something by his ass. And then it changed from, my boyfriend.
So the story was that the mother was putting her fingers in his rectum constantly. So, yeah. And she's homophobic. He actually stated that on one of his his posts. Oops. Oh no, I know. Oh, okay.
And what Tay said he didn't see that to, oh no, Tay seen you putting something by your ass. What's going on? It's too many holes in your story. Bitch, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I've been real calm, cool, collected with telling my side of the story and just letting shit be and not speaking my mind and literally just living my life. But you keep picking and you keep going and you keep fucking with me. Like we both not on the internet. Like we both don't got a following. Do you want to do it? Let's do it. Let's see who's still here. Let's go tit for tat and see who's still standing. I bet you it'd be me. I promise you it'd be me. If you believe her, that's what you do. I'm not, see, she gonna get mad when you don't believe her. She gonna block you. If you believe her, that's where you need to go. Baby, go to her and believe her. If you gotta believe me, or I'm telling some type of truth for you to be sitting here watching me, bitch. You can't believe her. Because if you believed her, you wouldn't even been on my page. Bitch, I would have been blocked. Your first thought would have been, why is he lying on his mama? That's sick. Let me block this bitch. You don't believe her. Stop fucking lying. You're a liar. You're a liar, bitch. You don't believe her at all. Baby, it went from, oh, I don't remember, to now you remember, now it's holes in your story. But the main key thing that everybody missing, you failed your fucking test. You failed your lie detector test, and you had a whack-ass excuse as to why you failed the lie detector test. You had a whack-ass reason on why you failed the lie detector test.
I didn't know she
Y'all
took a lie
believe that
detector
whack-ass
test.
reason she gave y'all on why she failed that fucking lie detector test? Are you serious? I don't give a fuck if it was God, bitch. You shoved your finger in my ass. Why would I respect your title, bitch? I don't give a fuck about no mother. She didn't give a fuck about being my mama when she shoved her finger in my ass. Bitch, did she give a fuck about being my mama then? Hell no. She didn't, so don't bring up no mama. Did she give a fuck about being my mama when she was beating the fuck out of me and my siblings? Hell no. Bitch, y'all could kiss my ass. Bitch, I'm fed up. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Kiss my ass. So, eat it from the back. Put your whole face in it, bitch. Yeah. Now what? To every hater, bitch, kiss my ass. Oh my God, he's so disrespectful. Yeah, I'm disrespectful, bitch. I pay my own bills. Come put me out my house. Come put me out my house. Come do something about it.
That's what the story was. And this is from years ago. Someone stated that he calls her homophobic too. But it was stated she was trying to make him straight, child. And I don't know how fingers in someone's butt will make you straight. But this is a mess. Okay. But he, I'm going to say this. It's sad that this has come to the internet, and this isn't new. This has been on the internet. But if we as parents and aunties and uncles, or if he was comfortable, I don't know if he told anyone when he was little, but when somebody come up to you, your little niece or cousin or your own kid, you have to take action immediately. I got a friend right now, and the girl said that my grandfather molested me. And she went immediately to her mama and said, your husband touched my kid. My kid said he did it. I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. I'm going immediately to the police. And that's what she did. She showed her child that I stand with you and we will walk this together. If you lying, it'll come out. Whatever evidence, we gonna deal with it. But your kid, you know, that's your kid. You gotta stand by your kid. You gotta stand by your kid. Like I'm stand by mine. My kids tell me they didn't do it, they ain't do it, and I'm stand by them. If they did it, we gonna find out together. You gotta believe your kid. But also don't be naive and think kids can't lie, and pay attention to the stories. That's another thing. People be like, well, how can a kid lie? Kids lie all the time. Why would even us adults, well, why would she make up something like that? Why wouldn't she make up something like that? Grown ass women, look at Jag, I hate to bring her back up. She make up shit every time she turn around, but grown ass adults make up shit. Or there are grown women that will lie and say they got raped for sympathy with the current boyfriend just to see how they would react to them if they really was raped. I know that's happened before. So liars gon' lie. It ain't no age on lie.
Now it's, oh, that's your mama, that's this, that, and the third. Keep picking. She ain't treating me like no son. She treating me like a bitch in the streets, so that's how I'm finna move. That's how I'm finna move, like a bitch in the streets. A bitch in the streets gonna go live and argue with you, go back and forth with you. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go back and forth. I don't give a fuck. Bitch, kill me. Let's go tit for tat. Let's do it. Since you love, oh, I put money and I do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready. Because you ain't going to stop. So I might as well just call you out. Let's do it. Let's do it. Leave me the fuck alone or let's do it. What's going on? What we going to do? Because I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So what we going to do? Where we go from here? Where we go from here? Because we taking it to all this, oh, all this paying bitches to pretend, oh, I found the lady. Bitch, you ain't found no lady. That lady was not in the room when you did what you did to me. At all. That lady was not in that room. Bitch, I remember vividly. She wasn't even in the living room with me and her daughter. Bitch, I remember the day like the back of my hand. You went in the bathroom and washed your hands and everything because, bitch, it was shit on your finger. Dumbass hoe. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Y'all trying to play me like I'm crazy. Bitch, it could get crazy. For real. I don't give a fuck. Did you not just hear me? I don't give a fuck about no mama. Bitch, you don't give a fuck about being no mama. I don't give a fuck about no mama. Fuck a mama, bitch. I don't got one. Choke. I don't give a fuck. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. All this going to extremes to try to invalidate my story. Bitch, you did that to me. You did it to me. Accept it for what it is. You're a homophobic child abuser who shoved her finger in her son's ass. That's what you did. Yeah, y'all didn't want to listen to me when I was calm and telling my side. Now I'm all amped up in this, oh, don't do this and don't do that. She could go live and go in on me 24/7 all day, every day. But when I do it, I'm evil and I'm wrong. No, bitch, I ain't evil and I'm wrong. Bitches see me minding my business. And as long as bitches see me minding my business and making my money and paying my bills, bitch, I'm always going to defend myself and I'm always going to have something to say about any bitch that think they know me or can speak on me. Bitch, you can't speak on me, you don't know me. Bitch, that old version of me, erase it out your head. Bitch, because I don't give a fuck. Now, I'm going to leave it at this. Any bitch that feel like, oh my God, you wrong, you gonna need this, I ain't gonna need a motherfucking thing. Bitch, I made it this far. If I needed any bitch, I would have been needing a bitch. I would have been living with the next bitch. I would have been sucking the next bitch dry. I would have been jumping in the next bitch pockets to pockets to pockets. No, bitch, I provide for myself. Bitch, I been paying my bills on my own. Bitch, why you brag about all the money you got in the nice cars you got, bitch, and your child is, bitch. I ain't gonna say struggling, because, bitch, I don't need your money. I'm gonna be for real. I could pay my own bills. I could pay my own rent. I could do everything that I need to do. But still, you get up here and you brag and you boast about what you buy and how you got this and how you got that. Bitch, you can't even take care of your kids. You're a horrible mother. It's a horrible mother. You're, bitch, worst mother in America should go to you. You're a horrible mother. And I pray to God my siblings grow up and see you exactly for who you are. Bitch, and when none of us fuck with you, when all 4 of your kids don't fuck with you as adults, you gonna realize, damn, I fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah, you may buy Aiden and Caden and Serenity these nice new toys, but you're never there. You're never really there. You're never really there as an actual parent. They don't feel comfortable enough coming to you, talk to you about anything. I guarantee you they don't. Because, bitch, even I did it at that age. Even I didn't. So I'm going to say it like this. Leave me the fuck alone, or we could do it. We could go tit for tat all day, every day, till you tired, bitch, because I will never get tired. I will never get tired. We could post all the TikToks. We could post all the Facebook Lives, Instagrams. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't...
So that was that. And I show that again just to show the black community, we have it bad when it comes down to assault on our children. We drag each other online, and he should speak his truth. He's very blunt and straightforward with it. She said some things as well. Why this hasn't gone to the police, I don't know. I think in some instances, and this is just an assumption, I think in some instances, when you take it to the police and you know you gonna fuck around and get your mama locked up, sometimes that might be the only straw. What he said earlier, he hadn't took it to the police because she had the babies, the little kids. So now you bring it to the internet and you air each other out. It starts from when we little. No one protected him, because at the end of the day, I can't prove what he's saying is true, and I can't prove what the mother is saying is true. But had someone heard him and listened to him when he was a child, they could have went to the police then, and we wouldn't probably be where we are now. I have no idea if a police report was ever made. I just saw this, on my Facebook when he posted it, and I just wanted to have a discussion about it. But, like I said, my friend, she immediately went to the police, and she said, we're going to let the chips fall where they may. And had that happen, we more than likely wouldn't be here where we are right now. So that's really it. Yep, still in denial. They don't accept it. And you wonder when you at family reunions or visiting that certain family member and your kids kind of clam up, or that uncle, give me some sugar, go to kiss them, and you kind of like, because you know what they did to you, or they want you to sit on a lap again, when you're little, and even when you're older. As a teen, if you never said anything, but you have a disgust towards the person, people can see it. And it's family. My kids have never experienced that, but I would never make my child go sit with or be with the cousin or anyone. If they didn't want to go over such and such house, you ain't got to go. Mom, I just don't want to be over there no more. Okay. My kid don't like it. Something going on. So, you know what? We don't know. I would hope she's not. So, yeah. Okay, you guys, thank you for being here. I'm up way past my bedtime. Y'all know my ass needs to be asleep. I think I turned 49 and my body was like, you need 2 naps And you need to be super sleep. Hoocha. Oh, wow. Hey, Deborah. I don't know if I spoke to you earlier. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys being here for the live. Um, yeah, and as far as Jag, child, I mean, she gonna be a topic of conversation for a minute, but I really didn't have. Excuse me, it really wasn't much to touch on. You know, I'm gonna go. Well, I can't do nothing. I'm gonna go to bed, but I get caught up on the rest. So again, thank y'all for being here. And right is listen, control or delete it. Y'all, you know, get that holy water on you, because he had the reed of all the reeds. He did not bite his tongue. Okay. Hit the like button on your way out. Thank you for being here. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And same. I think we all. And I'm going to get out of here. Oh, hold up. No, we not. 1 second. Hold up. Let me find it. Hold up. I'm tripping. Hold up. We about to go in a minute. Hold on. Here we go. Let me put this over here. Let me get on my channel because I have to share this. Did I post it? I did. So let's support small black businesses, you guys. I got my cups today, and I want to share my cups. Aren't those cute? How cute are those? Make sure her contact information is over there with the cups. Make sure you guys go check out her work. Look at my cup. Y'all know I love my afro. When I say she outdid her, I love my cups. You hear me? That's her contact information. Blings and more. Okay? Reach out to her. Let her know. Come get this commentary. Kiva sent you. And check her out. Excuse me. I did choke. Patronize black businesses. And let me play her commercial. If you're looking for a new small black owned business, Blings and More, you guys check her out. That's her Instagram. Also, this is her TikTok. She creates the most beautiful pieces of anything that you give her. This flute with the form-fitting dress is one of my favorites, and my glass that you may have seen me use on my channel is another fan favorite. If you are a coffee head, and y'all know I love my coffee, let her bling out your coffee cups. She can pretty much bling anything that you show her. Crocs to gym shoes to makeup items. Whatever you give her, she will customize it for you, or you can tell her, hey, let your imagination do what it do, and she will definitely get you together. If it's one thing I believe in, is supporting small black businesses. So check her out. Here's her Instagram again. When you get over there, let her know you found her from Come Get This Commentary, and be sure to place an order with her. Again, support small black businesses today. Okay, that is it. Okay. You guys have a good night. Yes, support her. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye, you guys.